This is something that everybody should be aware of. And for paranormal creators to keep defending them is horrible, especially when you want to bring about the message of love. I've been saying this for a while. There is no message of love through lies. Lying is not love. Pretending that you are somebody who you are not and speaking for those people who are long gone is not love. It is not helping anybody. Maniacs, welcome back to the channel. Your local bedhead here, or a lot of you guys know me as Jordan or JCARTSARTS. I have been reacting to the paranormal on YouTube for probably going on 3 years now. So it's been a while. And I started that out with, I want to say, Nuke's Top 5. And then I slowly went into Sam and Colby. And then I started going into other paranormal channels. So I've been really doing this for a while, getting a good idea of the people I'm watching, and really genuinely just having fun with what I was watching. Now, a lot of people, I've lost a lot of supporters because of my open opinion, being honest, whether people agree or disagree. Most of the time, people stick around, but there have been a lot of times where I've gotten a lot of heat for what I've said, and I'm going to continue to say what I think and say how I feel. Now, you gotta understand my perspective. I know this is asking a lot of some people. Some people just don't want to accept some people's opinions, and that's okay. I understand. Fandom is a real thing. And even some fandoms can get toxic at some point. I mean, I'm sure I have toxic fans myself who will defend me no matter what. And I never encourage any of my audience to go after anybody if they don't like me. It is what it is. If you don't like me, I understand. It's not like I can win everybody over. I completely get it. I'm going to try to say this, and I encourage a lot of people who are watching right now, and this is not easy to do. Put fandom to the side for a second. Okay? Put fandom to the side. View it as just other people, okay? I know that's not easy for a lot of people to do, and I understand. Some people are your idols. I get it. I have idols myself. I love my idols. And I've been watching, you know, Sam and Colby for again, almost 3 years now. So I love the guys. I love their channel. Having said that, I've been getting a lot of questions, a lot of comments of people constantly asking me, are you still a fan of Twin Paranormal? Are you a fan of Sam and Colby? Are you a fan of Overnight still? When I clearly do call out some things that kind of throw me off a little bit. So, for example, the most recent interview from Iced Coffee Hour, there was a moment in that video, a segment, where they talk about the Conjuring House. Now, you guys know me. I don't have to really get into it. You know I just do not believe in Satori and Cody, the paranormal couple who we see in Sam and Colby's 1 week at the Conjuring House series for Hell Week. At first I did. At first I loved it. I didn't question anything. And then, God bless, Debunkers came out and started showing us a different side of things. They did their research, funny enough, and just things were not looking good. Even Sam and Colby hardcore purist fans truly believed Sam and Colby were duped, and everybody else was. We were all in this together. We all got duped. And it didn't feel phenomenal because we all wanted it to be real. We all were holding out our hands for as long as we possibly could, including me. I was like, please just show us proof that you're legitimate. And then the response video came out, and then we were like, wow, this is not the way you should have responded.
What we do know is that when Satori and I met, the communication, the connection that we learned that we had was something totally new. We cannot compare this to anything we have done in our past. This just blows our minds still to this day. We're still trying to wrap our minds around how this works.
Okay, Sandy, listen to me, okay? Tonight? Okay, I hear you're listening. Thank you.
I even truly believe there are still people in such denial about what was going on, and I can't blame them, that they will defend Satori and Cody no matter what it takes. And I'm not going to sit here, I'm not going to bash those people, I'm not going to make fun of those people, I'm not going to say what you want me to say. It is what it is. If they truly believe that Satori and Cody are legitimate, then whatever. It is what it is. Now, I had been saying for a long time, I don't think Sam and Colby were in on it. And I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Completely still giving them the benefit of the doubt that they had nothing to hide, nothing to do with Satori and Cody. However, After I watched that interview, I started to scratch my chin a little bit. And I'm not going to lie about it. No matter how much you love Sam and Colby, no matter how much you want me to say that it did not make me scratch my chin, it made me scratch my chin. My chin like, okay, that's not what I wanted them to say. People were still coming at me saying that they're not defending Satori and Cody. No, guys, I'm sorry. In my eyes, and in many other people's eyes, yes, they were defending Satori and Cody. They gave some pretty cop-out answers. They gave some pretty odd signals, odd moments of how they reacted to certain questions. It didn't make them look good. It didn't make them look like they were 100%, let's say, innocent, right? Or if, we give them the benefit of the doubt, again, I could always, come up with a reason like, well, maybe that Satori and Cody have them wrapped around their fingers, right? Maybe they are just coming off as nice as they are, and Sam and Colby just would feel horrible if they had to be put under a certain pressure or a certain point to where they had to say, we don't think they're real. Now, let's say they released the footage that they promised us. This footage comes out, Sam and Colby released it, but it's edited, okay? It's one of the reasons why I'm a little bit nervous when they said at some point in the future we plan on releasing a video. Why are you waiting so long? Why aren't you doing it right now? And that goes for many paranormal channels who say they have evidence of Satori and Cody doing it without socks and shoes on. Where's the video evidence? You said you had it, but you're choosing not to release it anytime soon. Now we could say that maybe Satori and Cody are kind of telling them not to do it. And now they kind of have no choice but not to do it. There's always a possibility. Apparently, the Conjuring House, you need to have permission on what you post. So maybe they're just like, no, we can't let you post that.
Going from a place like the fucking Clown Motel to the motherfucking House of the Conjuring? Now, it's worth mentioning that the Conjuring House had the most strict filming policy out of all the places we'd been so far. They gave us a waiver this thick and it said no seances, no bullying the dead, no faking ghost footage, and they wanted to review the video before we made it live. We didn't want to get banned from any more places.
I really didn't want, Sam and Colby to be in this situation where it looks like they might be hiding shit. It just doesn't look good. And as a fan, it disappoints me. I'm not going to lie about that. And there's a lot of people who are disappointed with them. Not just me, not just casual viewers. Sam and Colby fans are disappointed with some of the responses. It's a bummer. Because at this point, there's so much evidence against Satori and Cody that how can almost anybody argue without looking like they're coming off like they're making up desperate excuses or desperate answers? It's a shame. It's a shame because that was not how we wanted them to respond. We wanted them to respond with maybe they actually did look at all the evidence. Maybe they did see some of this stuff. And look, I understand it would make it very awkward for those two to be kind of sitting there along the lines of some of the people accusing Satori and Cody of faking, but at least it would have made them look like they were being honest and legitimate. Like they actually took the time to do their research on the stuff and maybe at least took it into consideration. But then saying things like they tried to debunk it. It's like, what are you talking about, guys? Look, you're coming off as professional and paranormal investigators. We understand you're content creators, but you also are coming off like professional paranormal investigators. And if you're not taking any of this research into consideration, how legitimate does that make you? It doesn't make you look like you're that legitimate. And that sucks because there's a lot of people who look up to you as legitimate paranormal investigators. Putting fandom to the side for a second. Sam and Colby are some of the most talented people on the internet. No one's taken that away from them. We understand that, yes, some of the better paranormal videos are the ones that probably fake shit because they're more entertaining. Stuff actually happens. Okay, no one's gonna argue with that. A lot of people, even debunkers, understand that that is what people go for. They want stuff to happen. But for the people who are actually out there, actually looking up to these guys as real paranormal investigators, catching real evidence, if you are faking shit, you are not real paranormal investigators. You're just not. So please don't act like and pretend that you are legitimate. I'm not sitting here saying Sam and Colby are faking nothing. But after that interview, I'm such a big Sam and Colby fan, and I'm still looking forward to their future content. But man, I really hope they are not trying to protect these guys and start giving us cop-out answers like that. Because that really hurt. That hurt as a Sam and Colby fan myself. I'll bring him back the fandom. That hurt my feelings. As somebody who wants to, like, shift through the debris, get the real evidence behind every single thing that they catch. When they said that, I don't think we're supposed to know the real answers. You're saying that after these guys have been proven to be con artists? So you're defending their method because we shouldn't know the truth behind it? That is such a pitiful thing to say. I'm sorry. But man, that hurt my feelings so bad, especially after defending these guys. And maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I'm somebody who likes to hold my hand out. I like giving people the benefit of the doubt. I like saying that, you know what, I think these guys are legitimate. I think these guys are honest. And that really didn't help me. That really didn't help me. Dan, this is for the people who, you know, come at me and say things along the lines of, you're not really a Sam McColby fan. No, I am. But I'm allowed to disagree. I'm allowed to have this opinion. Look, I love Sam McColby, man. I love their content. I hope they have nothing but the best of futures. And from all the merch drops and all the, you know, crazy Instagram stories and all of the freaking loving life posts, I can say that they are loving life. They're having the blast. And man, that fucking makes me happy. But as someone who comes on YouTube to look for real shit, to hear you say trying to debunk, how could you say that after months of research and still videos are coming out about these two that still make them look like liars? They have been caught in so many lies at this point. They've been lying for years, man. Probably ever since 2016, if not longer than that. I just saw a video yesterday of Cody doing the method, the knocking, the tapping of the toes with another person. And it's not even just about Satori and Cody anymore. It's just about who's telling the truth and who isn't. And if you're not telling the truth, then at least be upfront about it. Don't make those people who believe in you look like fools. I certainly felt like a fool after that whole Satori and Cody situation, and I'm certainly not the only one. I felt like an idiot. Coming from a channel that I truly love, I felt like an idiot. I went downstairs, I told my entire family. It was encouraging to know that Sam and Colby felt the same, did the same exact thing that I did. I went downstairs, I told my family, I got home, Colby's mom was in tears. But now all this proof comes out that they're fake, and you're still going to defend them? I'd be pissed. If this was me, like, in person, and I got fooled like this on YouTube, social media, I'd be pissed. I released it to my audience, telling them that this was going to be the game changer of the entire paranormal community. And no, I don't think it should be just dropped. I know there's a lot of people in the audience who just think we need to let this go. Why? Oh, we only watch this for entertainment purposes. Okay, fine. If you watch it for entertainment and you're aware it's fake, or you think it's fake, that's fine, that's something else. But don't fucking drag other people in with your opinion. There are people out there who are probably still being conned today. I know for a fact there are people out there who have been used as test subjects for these two, and guess what? Believed them for years thinking that they were talking to their relatives, and guess what happened? The truth came out. Heartbreaking. Absolutely devastating news. Imagine thinking that you're talking to your mom who you haven't probably spoken to in years, or your dad, or your brother, or your sister, right? Letting you know that, yeah, they're okay, they're on your side, they're always watching out for you, they really love what you're doing with your life and things like that, but they're really not. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that whole situation? Think about other people for a second and realize what they're being put through right now. We all got a taste of it, right? We all got that little glimmer of a taste of what it would be like to be conned by these two. Not in person, but online. And people are actually dealing with it right now in person. And my heart goes out to anybody who is not aware, doesn't have social media, doesn't have anything like that, and they're being completely conned by these two. I fucking hate hearing that. Put your fandom, put your own personal aspect, your own personal opinion to the side. This is something that we should not let go. This is something that everybody should be aware of. And for paranormal creators to keep defending them is horrible, especially when you want to bring about the message of love. I've been saying this for a while. There is no message of love through lies. Lying is not love. Pretending that you are somebody who you are not and speaking for those people who are long gone is not love. It is not helping anybody. I don't mean to be over dramatic in this video, but I really have to fill you all with my input. I should probably repeat myself. I have to speak my opinion about this, and I know there's a lot of people who are aware of my opinion, but there are some people I don't think understand. What I love to do when I react is to put myself in the shoes of other people, and I could only imagine what certain people have gone through because of this whole charade. I want people to put fandom to the side. I'm still a fan of Sam and Colby. I'm still a fan of all these paranormal channels, but yes, hearing situations like this do not make me jump with glee, because I'm a guy of honesty. I love truth. I love honesty. I love the paranormal. I love cryptids. I love all that stuff. Think about other people. Think about what they're going through before you just stop talking about them. It's getting old. Think about other people for a second. And I've done that my entire life. I've thought of other people. I've thought about worst case scenarios. There might be even people in this world who will take that information worse than I would, right? I've gotten pissed, but there are people who will be so in denial about it ever being a lie that they will ruin themselves because of the reality of the situation. They will go through desperate lengths to make sure it is real, that they are talking to their loved one, even in being in complete denial. So they will continue to talk to those people, even knowing it's not those people. Horrible. So horrible. Guys, let me know your opinions down below. This is the final time I'll probably talk about them, my own personal opinion on the matter. I will continue doing reactions to new information and whatnot, but this is the last time I will have a direct conversation with you about this. But for the people who are continuously going after them, who are continuously pulling up new information, hallelujah, I respect the shit out of you. Continue to do it, because certainly we all know that most of these other big channels probably will not be doing this. And, you know, it's a shame. It's a real shame. So, yeah, continue to keep caring for people. Continue to keep looking out for people as much as you can. Till next time, guys, do take care.